Hello, this is Candy from eyes2jesus.blogspot.com, and it is June, so it is time for me to share my June planner setup with you. Now, my last planner video was a quick review of the newest Daytimer Malibu in the portable size, being the Daytimer portable size Malibu in the color light turquoise. And that is the planner that I am in for the month of June. And will probably remain in, at least at the moment, that's what I'm thinking, because I absolutely love it. I think it's possibly the most beautiful planner I've ever seen. I think they hit the nail on the head on the perfect shade of light turquoise, and the gold hardware with it is just gorgeous. So, giving you a planner setup tour. How do I have my planner set up? Now, not much different than my previous tours, because even though I change covers, the guts or the inside's usually generally the same because I have a system that works for me. But going inside anyways, let me give you a little peek. Okay, I'm just covering up my cards here. There's 3 card slots, not counting the ID slot. In the ID slot, I just have a few journaling cards there. Alright. And then I have 3 card slots. I have multiple cards in the slots because they are nice and roomy yet secure. My cards never fall out. And then in the top slot, I have whole reinforcement stickers, Avery dots, a little sticky pad of sticky notes, and some Target dollar spot page flags. So you can see them peeking out in the top pocket. Okay. And then there are 2 pen loops in the Malibus. In both pen loops, I am just using Uniball Vision Elite in the 0.5 mm. It is my favorite pen. It's been my favorite pen for a little while now, and it is still my favorite pen. So, in the pen loop inside the front cover, I've got black, and then in the pen loop inside the back cover, I've got pink. Those are the colors I'm currently working with and that I like. Alright, and here in the front, I've got my welcome page, which is thickly laminated so it doubles as a front page lifter. And then on the back of that is my dashboard where I stuck on some stickies. These sticky notes are Target Dollar Spot, and then these flags up here are from Half Price Books, from a cute stationery set I got from them. Alright, and then I got some list paper at the top. It says My List, and that's where I just write down stuff I need to get from the store. And it's a section of pages, several of them, and I have them held together by a magnetic bookmark. The magnetic bookmark is Heidi Swap. And this paper, it says My List at the top, was from a magnetic list pad that I got from Walmart, and I just trimmed it a bit shorter, punched it, and it goes right in. That's something I love about the portable size, which is the same as the Filofax personal size and is comparable to the Franklin Covey compact size. What I like about the portable size is those magnetic list pads that you see all over the place, usually $1 or less. They fit right in here. Talk about cheap and beautiful filler paper. You just trim the bottom off a bit, punch it, and it goes right in. Alright, so past the list papers, my first divider, I still have the same dividers as my last planner tour. It's the Webster's Color Crush dividers, and remember that I had labeled them with Carpe Diem labels and I had laminated them. And I love Webster Color Crush dividers. So yes, I do make my own dividers and I do have several sets, but I like the Webster's Color Crush dividers. So a lot of times I just use theirs because they're gorgeous. Alright, so my first main divider is Home. And inside Home, on the inside cover of Home, I have a sticky note, and that's just a list of hairstyle ideas just so that I don't ever get in a rut and that I can wear my hair in different ways. And I keep them simple, like a side braid. I don't do hairsprays, and I maybe get out the curling iron once or twice every year or 2 or 3. So it's just basically, you know, braid, ponytail, down, just simple stuff. Alright, and then I have this written page here called Goals. Alright, and those are some goals that I'm currently working on, and I thought that would be a good first page in my home section, which is my home making section. The next page is Schedule, and this is my timed schedule for weekdays, and it synchronizes with my master to-do list, which you will see later in this planner tour. Alright, and then the next page, I just have a flag here at the top And I have a flag on the other side too, so it's nice and double thick. And this flag at the top works as a top tab to help me quickly turn to this page. This page is my daily chores. So it's mostly my daily cleaning stuff, but it's got a few other things on there, like for example Thursdays, which happens to be today, the day I'm filming this. My daily chores are my husband's and my laundry, tidy up the house, dust throughout the house, sweep, mop, vacuum, and do office work. Obviously, office work isn't cleaning other than tidying up and cleaning the office area. That would be like going over the budget, paying any bills that are coming up due, working on my planner, etc. Part of today's office work happens to be making this video. Snazzy, huh? Okay, so these are my daily chores. I got this little top tab here so I can just turn right to them when I need them, because obviously I use this page almost every day. And on the other side are my children's daily cleaning chores. And then the next page are my deep cleaning and organization projects. And then the page after that are my children's table chores. The chores that they get for helping to clean up after each meal. I don't like to have each kid to have the one same chore after each meal because I want them to be able to rotate. So it's not just one kid stuck with dishes, which is the least favorite chore around here, even though we have a dishwasher. So yeah, they rotate between, dishes versus doing the table or the counters or sweeping the floor, stuff like that. So they rotate. All right, and then the page after that, and this is on another list pad paper. I got this from a dollar store. Again, I just trimmed the bottom, punched it, and it goes right in. And this is my emergency quick clean. Life can get busy. We can get behind on our cleaning. And when our environment is cluttered, our minds are cluttered. So when we clean and organize our environment, and our environment is clean, organized, and orderly, our thoughts are more orderly and we have less stress, which of course means we're actually healthier. So when life gets busy and you get behind on your cleaning chores, just follow the emergency quick clean 9 simple steps to bring order back to the home. If you're interested in my emergency quick clean, that is in the homemaking section in the left sidebar on my blog at eyes2jesus.blogspot.com. Okay, and then the page after that is my master grocery list, and I got this tabbed because if I turn this page, it brings me to my menu for the week. Okay, so my master grocery list, I don't get this every week. What I use it for is on my list paper that I showed you at the front. Throughout the week, I write down things that I notice that we're low on or out of or that someone mentions that they need. Okay, and then once a week, Thursday is my office work day, I will look over that list and then see, okay, this is the stuff I need to get for groceries when I get groceries. And then I will make a menu for the week. I'll look over the menu and write down also on that page, okay, here's what ingredients we need to fulfill that menu. And then I look at my master grocery list and I just skim through it. And then that'll remind me if there's anything else that I need that I didn't think of. So that's quicker and easier than looking through every cupboard and going through the pantry, etc. Because I already know what's in those. And if I just skim through this list, it gives me a visualization. So that's how I use the master grocery list. And then like I said, on the other side of the master grocery list is where I write down my menu plan for each week. And then I have meal ideas after that. So we turn past all the meal ideas. All right, and then after that we come to another page with another tab that's a bit lower so that I can get to it. And these are my recipes. These are not all my recipes. These are just some of my main and favorite recipes. A lot of my recipes reside in my noggin. And some of my recipes I only cook rarely, so they might be in another binder or in a cookbook. So these are just the main recipes that I use the most often and that are not stored in the noggin. All right, and then that's the rest of the homemaking section. So the next divider is school. And that is my homeschool section. We do homeschool year-round because, one, we don't homeschool on Fridays. We homeschool Monday through Thursday. So in order to make up for that, we do school year-round, which works out for us. But during the summer months, our homeschool is lighter. We have finished a lot of our textbooks, and so we don't usually start into the next textbook until August when we officially start the new school year. So summer homeschool is lighter because we have things that are getting finished up. Some subjects get dropped for the summer. For example, Latin. We only do Latin during the normal school year. We don't usually continue doing Latin during the summer months. So inside homeschool, I got my homeschool curriculum chart, and this chart just lists all the subjects that we've been teaching this year and then what materials and books and for which grade. All right. And then the next page is my homeschool schedule. So this one has columns. It has 5 columns labeled doing, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So while I'm doing this, the kids are doing this, and sometimes we're all doing the same thing. So for example, during breakfasts, during the regular homeschool year, during breakfast on Mondays and Wednesdays, we do history, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays we do science. In the summer months, we usually study Proverbs or do a Bible study or some extra lesson that we want to do. All right, and then when we're finishing up on breakfast, we have a homeschool meeting where I go over what's written on our whiteboard on what assignments they need to go over for the day and what assignments in books are in everybody's specific shelf or work box that they need to work on. And the major focus in the summertime is reading, writing, and arithmetic. So math. All right. And then, like, for example, so we go over that, and then I exercise, and while I'm exercising, they're working on the assignments that I have given to them and that we went over during the homeschool meeting, etc. So this is a schedule for homeschool. All right, and then the next page, this is just a personal list for me of what our focus is on which days. And then we have our copywork assignments and our reading lists. Copywork generally only happens during the normal school year. The reading list is year-round, and I purposely make their reading lists long, so I don't expect that they're going to always finish their reading list before the next school year. I just transfer whatever is not finished to the top of the list for the next school year. And I do this because I would prefer to have a reading list that is too long, that doesn't get finished, rather than, whoops, they finished their reading list, I need to come up with more books for them to read, because reading is important, and that is a year-round, lifelong thing. Okay, and then after that, I just have some note paper if I need to jot down some notes for any special field trips or special projects. Okay, next divider is budget. And the first page inside budget is a bit different, I believe, than the last time I gave a tour. It's this paper top-loading envelope that says on the top coupons and receipts. All right, most of the time it's empty, but every once in a while I do have a coupon or a receipt that I will temporarily store in there. I actually have a coupon I should put in there right now, but I have it in a different section. Oh well. All right, and this cute pocket came from a Day Runner portable size boutique planner. That's about a 1999-ish vintage planner. They are pretty hard to find, but if you can find one, they have the most amazing inserts, cutest inserts. So I just have some stuff in my planner from about a 1999 era Day Runner boutique, and this envelope is one of them. And then on the next page, we got my budget guide. And this is where I list the reoccurring expenses that we always have and which check they go on to help guide me in making my budget. And I'm going to turn past these next pages because I have budget information written on them. But right now I just have lined paper. I write the date of the current check or the future check because I future budget too. I check my budget guide. I write down the reoccurring expenses. I then turn to my calendar, look at upcoming events, write down extra expenses for that, write down the total of what the check is expected to be, and then I just run the math. All right, and then I go from there. Okay, and then as each thing clears the bank, I check the bank often. As each thing clears the bank, I just mark it off and recalculate my total to make sure I always have it all accurate. Okay, my next divider is notes. And this is my notebook. All right, so the first section of notes is tracking, and that's where I do any type of projects that I am tracking, and I track in several places in my planner, but this is where it's specific project tracking, where I want it all in one section. So the first few pages is for that. And then I have some pages in here after that that is more pages from the Day Runner Boutique Planner, and it's called Nutrition and Health. And it's really neat. It gives a height and weight chart for healthy weights for women. I love this chart because according to this chart, I am at a fabulous weight for my height and my age, so yay! Still wouldn't mind losing 10 pounds, and I'll probably go ahead and do that by midsummer. That's no biggie. But that's nice to see that. Okay, and it also, then goes into a calorie and carbohydrate counter. Just a small abbreviated one, but it's cute and it's handy. All right, after that, I have this page flag here, so if I want to just turn right to this page in my notes section, I can. And this is my table of contents. The pages after this section are all numbered. So, this would be, some people set up a filing cabinet with alphabetical tabs and do it that way. I just do it this way, numbered pages in a table of contents. And my sections are gift ideas, YouTube videos, blog and website ideas, around the house, kids grocery week checklist, stock list, quick contacts, perpetual calendar, and family information. All right, and then I have this top tab here. It says directory. It's actually a top tab divider. Let me turn to that so you can see it. And that is also from the Day Runner Poetica. So I like that. I just stuck it in because behind this is my directory. So behind that I have some Filofax contact pages. So I have my full address and phone and contact information there now. And then after that, I have my directions pages to some places that I have trouble getting to. And then the next page after that, I've got a little flag on, and that's because this is my brain dump section, my scribble it down, quick notes, temporary notes type of section. And then after that, I just have some blank pages, and it's a variety of different blank pages. I got some pages from list pads, and then I just got some pages that are like lined Filofax paper, and then just other pages. I mean, it's just a mix of pages, Filofax pages, list pad pages, generic pages, etc. Okay, next divider is planning. All right, and inside planning, the first section or subsection inside my planning area is just a little, several pages of to-do lists. So let me turn to a blank one so you can see what they look like because they're really cute. And this was from a magnetic list pad that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. Again, I just chopped off the bottom to make it a bit shorter, punched it, goes right in. And I love this to-do list paper. I'm almost out, so I'm going to miss it. I'm going to have to find a replacement or find more of these. But this is just a running to-do list with no specific date when it needs to be done. So it's just stuff that I need to get around to, and then when I get around to, I check it off, and then when everything's checked off on this list, then it's time to throw it away and start a new list. Or if I have a really busy day where I need more paper and I'm going to need to just list everything out to keep everything in order, then I'll just grab one of these to-do lists and move it to my today page finder. And then I have extra pages. So after the to-do lists, I then have a lined sheet of paper, and I have garden notes in here, and it synchronizes with specific dates put on my calendar. So this is kind of an index for my garden notes, and then I can also see these notes written in on their specific dates. All right, and then the next page after that is a yearly overview for the years 2017 and 2018. And that's a portable size Day Runner Poetica. All right, and then after that we get into my tabbed monthlies. I have month on 2 page for all of 2017 in here, and all my month on 2 pages are Day Runner Poeticas. All right, so this is June 1st and I'm filling this, and my calendar's already fairly full. But yeah, so to show you an empty one, my October is still blank. So here's what blank month on 2 pages looks like. All right, and then after my monthlies, I have my daily pages. Now, in my May planner tour, you saw that I was using Franklin Covey Day on 1 Page Monticello's. I decided that I wanted to go ahead and continue using those for the month of June. So last night, I took out my May pages and I put in my June pages. And remember, the Franklin Covey compact pages are wider than Filofax personal size or Daytimer portable size. So I just take the stack for the whole month, and I just need the daily pages and monthly pages. I'm using the Poeticas. And I just chop off the holes and then repunch them. And I can repunch them all at once. After I have the holes cut off so the page is more narrow, I just put a couple of binder clips on the edges to keep the stacks together, and then I'll mark where the 6 holes go. And then I just get out my Crop-A-Dial punch. It's a 1-hole punch, but it can punch like 20 sheets of paper. I mean, it can punch a lot, and it's not hard. It just slices right through. And then I just have to punch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and all the pages for the month are punched. So that goes quick and it's easy, and then I pop them in. So it's like less than 5 minutes, and my pages are the same width as Filofax Personal or Daytimer Portable, and they're in. Okay, so this is today. Today is busy every day. Seems to be busy these days, so literally thank God for my planner. Okay, and then I have my page finder, and my page finder is a Franklin Covey compact page finder from their Planner Love section, and this is called the Botanicals. It's got the flowers on it. And then I have some patterned post-it flags on my page finder. And those are my 5 must-dos, all right, for each day, or at least weekdays. And those are Bible study, meals, exercise, homeschool, and house tidy. So I have a very hectic, busy day today. The chances of me getting everything done on this list today are not too good. So I'm at least going to do my main 5, and then I do have numbered priorities on this list of like the top things that must get done being the smaller numbers. So there we go. Get done what I can get done. What I can't get done, I'll either be able to delegate or just move forward to tomorrow. Okay, so after my page finder, I have my master to-do list that I mentioned earlier that synchronizes with my timed schedule. And this is on, it's laminated. I have the holes slit so that they move from day to day with my page finder. All right, and then I have it divided up also into like routines and chunks, but no times. So I have like morning, afternoon, afternoon into evening, evening into night, and before bed. And here's the other side. And then now you can see a blank Monticello, well, mostly blank Monticello set. It's got one thing written on it and a few stickers. And you can see the other side of my master to-do list. Alright, so I have all of the month of June in here for my daily pages. So turning past those, I have a lined piece of paper in here called Future Planning 2018 Plus. So just as it says, I already have stuff written. And then I have another top loading pocket that currently has nothing in it. But a lot of times if we have a birthday coming up or a family event, then I'll have some cash saved back for that, and that goes into here. And we recently actually did a family thing, and so this pocket actually got emptied last night. All right, after that I have my homemade back page lifter, which holds my extra magnetic bookmarks, etc. And then my back pockets, I have my 6-inch ruler, I've got my post-it arrows, I've got my post-it patterned flags, and then inside here I got my card with some washi tape on it. I got some functional stickers, some blank note paper, and behind that a few folded up bills that are waiting to be paid. So the Malibu is very stuffable. By the way, in the front, I went over what's in here. In the zipper pocket, I just got change, and then in this flap pocket here I've got my checkbook and a bit of spending cash. And yeah, so the Malibu is perfect to use as a wallet, but you don't have to use it as a wallet. So it's great to use as a wallet or not to use as a wallet. But I have been using this as my wallet, as my planner, as my notebook, and as my full home management binder. And I absolutely love it. And it's now got the full, beautiful signature Malibu smell. It's got that beautiful Malibu feel. Quick question. This is a light color. It literally gets thrown in and out of my purse. It gets carried around with me in the house. Wherever I am, my planner is. I mean, it's even on the table right next to me when I am sleeping, okay? So, quick question. I've had some people ask me, if this light color, does it get marked up? No, it does not. It is not getting any scuffs or marks. I did have the other day, and I don't know where it came from, two kind of light little marks on it, and it just wiped right off with a little bit of moisture, light rubbing, wiped right off. So I have some planners, I have some Filofaxes, I have some Webster Color Crushes that get marks easily, and it doesn't come off. I do not have that issue with any of my Malibus, not even the lighter color ones like this. I rarely ever get a mark. It doesn't seem to take marks, which is nice. But when I do, just a little bit of moisture and light rubbing, and it just comes right off, and it just stays beautiful. But, you know, I bought this Malibu to be used, so I expect it will eventually get some type of marks or scuffs or wear and tear. I mean, I'm already getting the beginnings of wear and tear on the corners. Totally expected, and that is okay. I bought this to be used, and I am going to use it. Now, where do I get this from? I've had people ask. I go to daytimer.com, and that's where I get it. The portable ones is $109. That is up there, but keep in mind this is top quality. In my opinion, it's even better than the Maldens. It's up there, okay? But I only paid $85 for mine because I had a discount coupon and free shipping. So there's almost always magnificent discount coupons that you can find for a Daytimer. You just have to do a search and look for them, or ask around in some of the groups on Facebook if anyone has any discount coupon codes. And you can usually almost always find one and get one. So I don't pay full price for my Malibus. Like I said, $85. I didn't have to pay the whole $109. $85 free shipping, and here this beauty is. And I absolutely love it.